I got my engine stand out here. I'm going to kind of redefine it and get some wiring done on it. I'm going to put a switch panel on here, mount the radiator. I've got a radiator that I'm going to get mounted on it. Once we get that mounted, kind of just thoroughly go through it and make it a little bit more simpler to set up. So
sun up, lights on, sparks start to fly. Welding boots on, got the grit in my eyes. Steel frames bending to the beat of my hand. Building up a dream out of sweat in the sand. It's steel, sweat, and family. That's what we're living for. Engines roaring on Friday nights. Can't ask for nothing more. From the fat shop.
alright, so what we got here is I took and stripped it completely down, wiped it all down, and we have the set of old headers, old oil piece there, and we have some motor mounts I need to make adjustable so it'll bolt like it needs to bolt here with the clamshells, and then just bolts to the back. I got a switch panel off of some leftover stuff that I had, and I'm gonna set it up a little bit different than what it was here, so I'll probably end up cutting this out and then putting it all right there. We'll probably leave this box the same, or we may move it, I don't know yet. So we're gonna get that kind of fixed up and go from there. And I cleaned it's just a little Honda radiator that I had off of a leftover project. I just took and pressure washed it up just to clean it up where it's been sitting around, and we're going to get that thing put up on there too.
That's what we're living for. Engines roaring on Friday nights. Can't ask for nothing more. From the fat shop to the grandstands, we make it with a...
I got that piece all welded up in there. Stacked me a couple nickels in there, no dimes. A little ugly, but it gets the job done. That's what I needed. Like I say, I think that's gonna work out pretty good. A little fiberglass, carbon fiber piece bolted up right there. And that's what the purpose of it was there, just to kind of, whenever I push down on it, it just don't fold and break all this. So it's not, I mean, it's a pretty thick carbon fiber, but it's not super thick. But yep.
It's steel, sweat, and family. That's the race we're born to win.
So I've been toting this digital gauge around for many years. And I bought this thing whenever I was running my Chevy Love, and I never got a chance to put it in there. I bought this from Daniel Burks years and years ago. He used to have it in his Turbo Love before he went to like the Holly and all that stuff. So I've been toting this thing around for some years, and it's old school digital gauge. Made in USA. Part number on it's KR1002. So we're going to try and cut this in here so I can use it. I'd like to use it if I could. So we're going to see if we can make that happen.
So basically I'm just sitting here and I'm going to be trimming the outline to this piece and get it cut out, and we'll go from there. Takes a little bit of kind of figuring out. Probably should have done it on cardboard first. Would have made it a lot easier, but for the most part it come out pretty decent.
That don't look too good. Try something else. Here's the old template that he had. I don't know, that might work. That might work. We're gonna get this thing cut safety glasses right here somewhere. Pretty quick. Take and drill some tiny holes. Drill some holes on the corner so we can make it round. Holy moly, stuff's pretty stout. Now, take a jigsaw and we will round our edges. And this is most definitely a metal blade. It'll be fine. So I can throw you some tape on the bottom of your jigsaw so you don't scratch up this precious cargo. Just like that, take the bottom of it, and we'll do this side first. Okay, maybe I can't hardly see that. Well, that was unfortunate. Hot tamales, that was hot. Really? That is so hot, and I literally continue to keep grabbing it like a crazy person. There we go. Phew. Can't see nothing. Got my eyes fogged up. And now I have unplugged up something. And we've done something here. Pulled it out of the wall. Out of the wall. Wow! Why does this keep doing that? Maybe it ain't supposed to. Ain't made to keep up. Maybe it ain't made to cut carbon fiber. Now we can work on this side. One reason why it was so difficult to cut because it was right there up against the bar, which is fine, but also in the way. I think this is going to turn out just right if I turn it around the right way. I want it to be that's going to be the trick there. That is not the trick. A wee bit more trimming. So we got that thing all trim and fitted up in there. It's got like a little lip on it that you can kind of watch it. It just sticks flush, and it's flush all the way across, all the way around, and then it just kind of pops out. So, and then it's got 4 studs on the back that mount the piece in there. So we're gonna continue on with this and try to get this butted up in there. It's stuck right there. See how it's kind of a little bit, and then it just firm fits down in that piece. Like I say, it fits flush all the way around. It's got a little, like a little step lip on it. So yeah, making our way. Almost finished with that part, at least anyways.
Sun up, lights on, sparks start to fly. Welding boots on, got the grit in my eyes. Steel frames bending to the beat of my hand. Building up a dream out of sweat in the sand. It's steel, sweat, and family. That's what we're living for. Engines roaring on Friday nights. Can't ask for nothing more. From the fab shop to the grandstands, we make it with our own 2 hands. Steel, sweat, and family. That's the song of this land. Grease on my shirt and my hands are warm, but there's pride in the work where the race cars are born. Kids in the shop laughing just like me, keeping roots deep in the spirit free. It's steel, sweat, and family. That's what we're living for. Engines roaring on Friday nights. Can't ask for nothing more. From the fab shop to the grandstands, we make it with our own 2 hands. Steel, sweat, and family. That's the song of this land.
There, it'll last you forever. But when you're doing color-coded stuff and you're trying to kind of organize it and make sure that it's, you know, it's correct, you want to try to do a little bit better with your wiring and everything. I mean, sometimes you can get away with a lot of stuff, but as long as I've been wiring, I've tried to keep everything color coded to make sure that if you have a problem with that, you know, if you have a problem, just reference. If you have a problem with the fan, or if you have a problem with the wire going to a relay, if you have a problem, you know, going there, you can go directly to that color instead of them all being black, them all being white, all being red, or, you know, whichever color that you normally run. It just makes it a lot more difficult for the situation. Makes it a lot easier if you color code a lot of things, or if you know exactly what you're going after. You know, it's a little bit more detailed stuff. So we got basically, this is what we're doing now. We're trying to catch up all the wiring, and once I kind of get that done, I'll kind of knead it up a little bit, and we'll continue on with the process. All right, so I'm wiring everything up. Hold on. Turn this down real quick. Watching my buddy Brandon, Lower Class Fab. I got this, watch the fuel gauge right here. I'm wiring in the fuel gauge, and I'm going to kind of move it up and down so you can kind of see. You'll be able to see that now. It goes, all right, so the fuel cell that's on the test stand is empty. So if we're taking and we're actually putting fuel in it, see how it's going up and then slowly letting it back down. And then she goes back to empty. Yes. So that works. I unhooked it so it went back to, I let go of the wire so it actually went back to, you know, to its factory setting. But you can see how it works up and down. That was me pulling the float up and down. So when you hook it up, it's empty because the float's all the way down, and then whenever you pull it up, the float comes up. And I just got an old battery on there, so that's why it's showing, you know, 10.3 voltage or whatever. The battery's about shot, so yeah. And we're slowly making progress on the rest of these, and I'm going to once I get, you know, all that part of it done and get my sensors placed where I believe they're going to be going, I'll be able to start hooking up this box here. So